Have you ever bought a product, whether that's a dresser, a table, a bed frame, but when you brought that product, inside of that product, it's a booklet. And that booklet is a manual. And we just push it to the side. I know I used to do it. You buy something and you see it comes with a booklet and we brush it to the side because we think we are smart enough to set up the product without reading the manual. It's fascinating to me because a manual is the maker's mind. It's the mind of the maker that created that product. So if we push the maker's mind to the side of his product, we are now experimenting the product. I can remember my dad owns a mechanic shop. My car needed maintenance on it. And I went to him. I said, "Hey, Dad, this is going on with my vehicle. Let's figure this out." We scanned the vehicle. And the next thing he said, he was like, "Open your car, look in the glove compartment, and get the manual." I was like, "Get the what?" He said, "Get the manual." But I'm like, man, you can easily look it up. Like, we live in an era that has technology. Like, we can just look it up. Why get the manual? He said, "Get the manual." And when I opened up the manual, I was like, wow, this manual gives you instructions of the product. This manual tells you how to operate this product so it can reach its full potential. This manual guides you and tells you, okay, what oil needs to go in this vehicle? What type of gas needs to go in this vehicle? This manual is the key to life. It's the source. And you have to ask yourself, who created you? Who made you? It's fascinating because God told us, the first thing God told us about him, the first thing God told us about him, it wasn't love, even though he is loving. It wasn't forgiving, even though he is forgiving. But the first thing God told us about him is he's creative. That's the first thing he told us about himself, that he is creative. And we are made in his image. So one, we are creative because we are made in God's image. But second, if God created us, therefore we need to seek his manual because it's his mind. The manual is God's mind. It's the mind, it's the mind of the maker, and that manual will tell us how we should live in this earth. That manual will guide us and tell us, okay, this is how we should handle this situation. This is how we should handle our business. This is how we should operate this relationship. The manual is the source to our life. Psalms 1, verse, I'm gonna read 1 through 4. It says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful." Okay, so blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Verse 2 says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord. In his law doeth he meditate day and night." Okay, so what happens if we meditate day and night? Verse 3 says, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. Okay, so God is telling me, okay, if I meditate on his word day and night, and when my season comes, because it's a time and season for everything, then my season will produce fruit from me putting in internal work. And it says, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Whatever he shall do, he shall prosper. The key to freedom is truth. And the key to truth is the manual. Okay? The manual is the source. If you want to live a prosperous life, if you want to live a life that is full of joy, full of peace, full of loving, seek the manual. It's the maker's mind. Y'all be blessed.